to do is just walk a little bit closer now. All I need you to do is just round this corner, and once you do that, we'll finally be together forever. Just a few more steps now. Then I'll just have to slip this rope. I'll have to just slip this rope and medicine around them, and they'll be out instantaneously. At least according to the reviews online, this medicine should be instantaneous, I hope. But it's fine, even if it isn't, I'll just knock them out the old-fashioned way. But come on, they're so close down now. My darling is so close. I can almost smell them. Oh, it almost feels like time is just slowing down. Oh, I could just picture our future together right now. But here, they're about to approach any second now. Let me, there, quiet down. There, get in the back. Take, there. Good. They're asleep now. That was a bit more of a struggle than I thought it was gonna be. That medicine was advertised as acting instantaneously, but it took a few more seconds than I thought, but it should be okay. They're asleep now. And with this bag over their head, hopefully nobody will hear them. Hopefully nobody heard them struggling and screaming. Though, considering how dark it is and considering the weather, I doubt anybody is close enough anyway to hear this. Honestly, it's a good thing it was raining. I thought it would have caused them to not take their usual walk, but luckily for me, they still did, so time to bring them back home. Though, unfortunately, they are a little heavier than I thought, but that's fine. I'll take any struggle if it means I can be with my darling, my great darling. But anyways, I guess I better start carrying them there. There. Finally. They're all nice and set down. Just let me tie this around them real quick. Don't want them to escape once they wake up. Let me just it should be fine if I just dump them onto the streets where I found them. Let me just quickly put the bag over their head real quick and... Oh, no, they're waking up. Oh, hello there. How do you do? Fancy meeting you here, huh? Whoa, now, do not scream. Do not scream, okay? Do not scream, okay? Okay, you calming down. Do not make me use this knife, okay? I don't want to shed any blood, but I will if you keep causing me an issue. So just stop screaming. There ain't no reason to anyway. This whole room is soundproof. Even if it wasn't, nobody would hear your scream anyway. This room is deep underground in my basements, behind a lot of secrets, bookshelves. You're in a secret room hidden in my basement, so don't you think about screaming, because I'll get rid of you way before anybody can find you, so just calm down, okay? Don't make this any more trouble than it has to be, okay? I'm already annoyed enough with you. There. All nice and calmed down, are you? Good. Now, let me explain why you're here, okay? Now you see what was happening is I was trying to bring my amazing, most wonderful, cute, and just utterly adorable darling here. I was trying to bring them to this room that you're in so that we may spend eternity together. But unfortunately, during my plan to grab them, I made a slight mistake. And because of the lack of visibility caused by the rain and the darkness and just my overall clumsiness, sometimes I grabbed you on accident. As you see, you do kind of look a bit similar to my darling. I mean, you are very, very cute, you know. Of course, not as cute as my darling, obviously, but you're cute in your own way. But you see, I didn't mean to kidnap you. No. That was a mere accident, as I was so distracted by the rain, and I was just so worried that because of the rain that my darling wouldn't have taken their usual nighttime walk. But when I saw you, I thought you were my darling. It seems that my worried mind played a trick on me. I was hoping so badly that my darling would still be coming on their nighttime walk that I tricked myself into believing you were them. When in reality, it would seem that they never came. I guess the rain scared them away. But it's okay. I can grab them another day, because at the end of the day, what's one missed day in comparison to the eternity that we will soon spend together? It's fine if we miss one day together, because we'll soon have an entire lifetime. But until then, I'm gonna have to decide on what to do with you. What should I do with you? I do wonder. Well, the simplest idea would be to simply use these knives and go ahead and get rid of you now. Oh, come on now. What did I say about screaming? There's no point. Nobody can hear you underground, especially not with all this soundproofing. There's no point in it. Come on now, you don't gotta start crying. Come on, you're gonna make me feel bad. And I didn't even know that was possible. Fine. Here. Because you're so cute, and because your crying face is also a little cute as well, I will let you go, okay? Yes, you heard that right. I will let you go. Alive too. Okay, I will let you go. I won't kill you, okay? But if you cause me any trouble while I'm doing that, I might just change my mind. Also, before then, I think it would be a little unfair if you get to go away for just free now. No, 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 no. I think you should repay me for my kindness first. You see, it's not every day that I'm so kind to let somebody go away that knows my darkest secrets, you see. So, before then, I think you should repay me a little. How can you repay me, you ask? Well, it's very simple, you see. You see, this is actually my very first time kidnapping somebody and bringing them to this room, so I'm not the most experienced. I know it must sound surprising considering how skillfully I kidnapped you. It must sound very surprising to know that this is my very first time. But it is. So, now that you're already here, I would like to use you as a bit of a test dummy before I try to kidnap my darling again. I would like to perfect my formula a bit more. And I would like to experiment with a few different things for when I do bring my darling down to this room. Okay, for the first thing I'm gonna do is, you see, in front of me, I got this nice little towel. And what I want to do is, I want to replace the ropes that are tying up your hands. I want to replace them with this towel and see if the towel would work as a nice, softer replacement as a restraint. Because when I tie up my darling, I want to make sure I don't scar their cute little self. So I want to see if these softer towels would work as a usable replacement, or if they would be a little too weak to use as a restraint. But let me go ahead and test that out. I'm gonna go ahead and undo the ropes tying your wrists, okay? But you better not try to escape. If you try to escape after I do that, just know these knives are not for show, okay? So, you better not try to escape while I tie this towel around you, okay? Now let me undo your ropes first. There, okay. Now don't move. Stay nice and still while I tie the towel around your wrists. There, all nice and tied up. Now, tell me, how are they in comparison? Is the towel nice and softer? It is. Good. Now what about the tightness? Is it still tight enough? Here, why don't you try to break free, okay? Don't worry. I won't punish you this time if you do break free, so just try to struggle a bit. I need to make sure they're strong enough. There, good. You couldn't break free very fast, could you? That's fine. They don't need to be perfect as a restraint. They just need to be good enough. But anyways, now that we've tested that out, why don't we move to the next experiment? Now for the next thing. There. Now for the next thing. I have with me this new medicine, you see. When I was kidnapping you, you might not remember, but I used this sleeping medicine to knock you out. You see, while you were panicking from me, all of a sudden grabbing you from behind, I slipped one of these into your mouth to knock you out. But the problem seconds you were able to scream a few times, and I can't be having that. I was lucky with you that it was a very rainy night, so nobody was around to hear you. But when I kidnap my darling, I might not be that lucky to get a nice rainy night with nobody around, so I need something a bit faster. So I experimented with the formula a bit while you were asleep, and I made this slightly more fast-acting version that should knock you to sleep a little bit quicker, I hope. But I need you to test it out, okay? So, open wide, okay? There. Perfect. Fell asleep instantly. Exactly what I wanted. Now, time to test how effective they are at keeping the subject asleep. Let me just... There. You awake now? Good. Okay. I see. It only took one slap this time to wake you up. It only took one hit from my paws to instantly wake you up, so from my observations, it would seem that the new medicine is a lot faster now. It actually acts instantly now, but it is a lot less effective at keeping the subject asleep, as all it took was one hit to wake you up. So it seems that while I did increase the effectiveness at knocking the subject asleep quickly, I decreased the power of keeping the subject asleep for a long amount of time, and made it a lot easier for them to wake up, which is a little unfortunate, but it should be okay as long as I get my darling back to this room fast enough. It shouldn't matter if the sleeping medicine wears off a bit quicker. As long as it activates faster, I'm okay with it. So I would say that it's a successful experiment there. And there, I gotta thank you. With that, I have finished both of the things that I wanted to test out before I tried to kidnap my darling again. So, with that, you're done. You have finished everything that you need to do. So, here, before you go, let me give you a little reward. You were very good and patient with the test. You may have been a little bit rebellious at the beginning, but after I gave you the motivation are quite cute. I think you're one of my most favorite humans that I've seen. Of course, after my darling, that is. You're not quite as cute as still. But compared to most humans, you are very, very cute. Almost makes me want to keep you here as well. But I did make a promise to release you, so I will do exactly that. But before you go, I just want to give you one last memento, one last thing to remember me by, because I want to make sure that you can never forget me, because you're just so, so cute. So, here, before you go, let me give you a nice little memento to remember you by. Let me just cut a bit of my fur off real quick. And then let me just take this fur and pack it into this nice little locket I have here. There. Now, here, take it. Take this little locket with my fur and wear it, okay? With this locket, as long as you wear this locket, you will always be reminded of our time together. And with the power, the little bit of magical power that resides inside of my fur that I gave you, I will always be able to tell where you are as long as you wear that locket, okay? So, don't even think about ever taking it off, okay? Because I'll know. Plus, here, give me a second. Let me take a bit of your hair, okay? Let me just cut a small lock of your hair off, okay? Just a little bit. I'm not gonna take too much, okay? And there. Now I got a bit of your hair too, to keep as a memento of our time together. And as another benefit, if I ever, and I mean ever, find out that you stopped wearing my necklace that I gave to you with that locket of my fur, if I ever find out that you threw it away somewhere, I will use that hair that I collected from you to curse you with the worst curse you could ever imagine. You will be cursed for eternity if I find out you threw away that locket, okay? So, now that I've given you that, you're free to leave, okay? pills. Let's take a bit of this sleeping medicine from earlier. I can't have you seeing what my house looks like, okay? I can't have you ratting me out to the police, okay? So, take one of these. And once you wake up, don't worry. You'll wake up in your, house. How do I know where your house is? Don't worry about it. I just did a little bit of magic once I got a bit of your hair, okay? But you don't need to worry about that, okay?